Alright, I'm back. I'm expecting to lose my entire turn here. Maybe not. I still tribute. Nice. Should have tributed first in case that was the difference, but it wasn't. Alright, let's back out of here. Let's go down that way, down that way, down that way, down this way. Archer this way. And there. There. I want to work that now. Need to get that faith rolling. Okay. So it's one city. I'm kind of, if I could spend a turn doing this, I'm kind of tempted to just one city here. Maybe I don't have unit cap anymore, do I? Fuck it, let's try it. Do we have another player just drop? Oh, for fuck's sake. What are we on? 7 tributes right now? 3 of them worker tributes? Do I have plans for my millionth view? I don't, channel. That's brutal. I don't want to give up this start at all. This is exactly what I want to do in a game today. Well, that is for sure at least a reload at the very least. Next game I'm gonna have no productions. That's gonna be the problem. I actually kind of like my land right now. At least I like my capital quite a lot. Count this game as a win? I don't think it's a win yet. I don't know, Shannon. I don't really have a plan. I don't have a plan at all. No plans. I think I'm done making plans. Next scrap. Next game. Next game, next scrap. Spain with King Solomon's Mine. The only time I've actually seen a game with Spain on King Solomon's Mine get played out was the game where Joris decided he would, or Shumi decided he would help Joris win. That's the only game I actually remember seeing a game with Spain with King Solomon's Mine get played out, because it's just so insane. Not planning to make a plan is a kind of plan. It's not really. I think a plan like inherently has some intent behind it. I didn't even realize, where am I even close to a millionth view on Twitch, YouTube? I feel like I'm like multi-millions on YouTube. Aren't I like 4 million or something on YouTube right now? Let's go find out. YouTube, 4,700,000 views. So it must be Twitch then. So I'm close to my millionth view on Twitch. Maybe I could just sprinkle salt everywhere. Share my salt with the world. To a million today? I don't think so. I actually don't see the player in here. Another drink stream for 1 million views. We'll see. Oh man, I guess I do have something to look forward to. It doesn't help you guys, but I'm going to a beer fest tomorrow, brew fest tomorrow. That would be fun. Going out to hang out with the girlfriend's sister and her husband, who I get along with just fine. And to a brew fest, which is always a good time. A plan is to get drunk, which seems like a good plan for a Saturday, honestly. I thought about playing Xenonauts. I get asked that fairly regularly. I'm not actually on the lookout for another game at the moment. I'm kind of enjoying the 3 that I'm involved in at the moment. It's not that I'm not keeping an eye out, it's just I'm not actively looking for another game to stream. Doing very well in my XCOM playthrough. I expect that I may actually, maybe, kill the aliens, but we'll see. And we'll see. Maybe. Depends. You know, beer festival tonight? Oh, I see. I see, Hellblazer. That's clever what you did there. You're having a beer festival in your stomach. It's good. It's good. Okay. Not the girlfriend's husband. Girlfriend's sister's husband. You're missing one layer. So. Stream shower with my dad. Huh, that's a good suggestion. Any thoughts on marriage in general? I think it's ridiculous that legal rights are attached to marriage that you don't have between consenting partners who aren't married. I think that's fucking ridiculous. Like right of visitation, for example, in like hospitals and shit. That's absurd. More late night Hearthstone streams. It's always a possibility. I don't actually really like the current arena meta though. I find it less fun than I found it. I actually found Gods and, or not Gods and Kings. What is it? Gnomes and something. Whatever the fucking Goblins and Gnomes. I found that less enjoyable than the base vanilla arena. And I find the current arena even less enjoyable than the Goblins and Gnomes arena. So maybe. Free Strike wants to give all melee units cover 1 to start with. I don't think melee units are too weak anyways. I think melee units are fine. They have a role, they have a blocker role. I don't think they need cover 1 to fulfill that blocker role. Okay. Are subs invited to the wedding? What wedding? Can I talk about my thought process to open honor? Sure. I'm feeling irritated with people in general, and the idea of killing them with crossbows makes me feel happy. So honor is a very efficient way to go kill them with crossbows. My wedding? It's not going to be a wedding for me anytime soon. Not, oh, melee, just the warrior line. I don't think that's needed either. Currently, things like legions, which are in the warrior line, are really, really strong. Swordsmen are crap, but swordsmen are crap because of their placement on the tech tree and their combat strength, not because of anything inherently wrong with swordsmen. The iron part is totally irrelevant to swordsmen. It makes no difference whatsoever. Those are actually the melee units that get the most use, besides things like knights, are going to be that line of units later. Muskets, rifles, Great War infantry, and infantry are actually decent in the mid to late game. Especially like if you look at like a medieval era, like a crossbow era war that drags over into the Renaissance, you see muskets and you see longswordsmen and muskets getting quite a lot of play, and they're doing exactly what they ought to be doing, which is they're blocker units. That's what they're designed to be doing. That's what they do already. People who invest in an armory should get an advantage. You shouldn't just start them with cover. I don't think so. I don't like that idea at all. I don't like the idea of starting millions of units with millions of promotions. I don't even really like the formation promotions that foreign legions start with. I don't like that particularly. I don't think so. I don't think that's needed. Do I think consistently asking for tributes to city-states is a good way to play out an aggressive campaign? There's Alucard. If you're talking about a single-player campaign, there's penalties for attributing city-states, right? You do damage to your relations with the AI. In a multiplayer game, there's no actual downside to attributing city-states. It doesn't negatively impact your relationship with city-states in the long term. Just in the short term, it gives you a temporary decrease in influence, but not a permanent decrease in influence loss like you get if you steal multiple times. So attributing city-states is just a straight-up beneficial thing if you can make it happen in a multiplayer game. And it's probably a straight-up beneficial thing if you make it happen in a single-player game without meeting enemy AI, but I don't think you can do that very often. If you had to choose between a cat and marriage, thankfully I don't have to make a decision like that. I mean, swordsmen need a buff. I don't know that long swordsmen need a buff, but swordsmen probably do. Did you do a psychology major? What's your MBTI? I have a master's in psychology. Is that the Myers-Briggs? Myers-Briggs doesn't have a lot of validity. Or rather, I don't think it has, not the validity, actually, I think it has pretty high validity, right? You test pretty consistently in it, but it doesn't, or test retest, but it doesn't have a lot of predictive power, right? It doesn't tie in well with other things. Like, you know, if you look at G, like general intelligence as a predictor, it predicts pretty much fucking everything, which is great. You know, if you can screen applicants for their general intelligence and assume generally that that's a good thing. Myers-Briggs doesn't really do anything, you know. I don't think Fruit Strike needs to be worrying about individual balancing of specific civilizations unless he's happy with the overall balance of the mod, and I'm not sure that I'm totally happy with the overall balance of the mod at the moment. So I would like to see gold purchasing addressed a little bit. I think it's in his plans. I don't know, maybe I just need to talk with Fruit Strike. I haven't spoken to him in a couple of months about the mod. Maybe I ought to sit down with him and chat again just to get some ideas out there and see where he's thinking about going with this stuff. I think it's worth it for Morocco to send trade routes to other players instead of to your own cities. No, I don't. I think you're incentivized to do that by that culture gain, but I don't think it's worth it. Dog or cat? Neither. Big Five is highly predictive. Big Five's one of the big ones they use in the IO literature and the IO world in general. So yeah, Big Five is pretty good. Someone fixed the Iroquois UA, would they still suck? Iroquois have been buffed quite a bit in the mod. I don't actually think they suck anymore. I'm still annoyed with their UA because their UA still is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, but their unique building is now buffed into a way that makes them somewhat useful, especially combined with the fact that now the extra production they get is actually extra production, not just taken out of your workshop. Basing a possible career route depending on your MBTI a bad idea. You need to make that decision for yourself, but as I just said, there's very little predictive value in the MBTI, if that's the Myers-Briggs typology index or whatever the fuck it is. So, alright. down here. We have a social policy. Garrison units provide 2 culture. Sounds pretty good. Let's get that. Need a garrison unit now, but details. Alright, let's go up here. Let's see if we can find that barb camp. And what do we have down here? Writing, right? Attempt, no. No, Statue of Zeus, get out of here. We don't want you. Let's go there. Research, what do I want to research? Masonry, I think. So I want to actually improve these stone tiles. Throw an attack into that. Go down that way. City states, go that way. Okay. Where are we working? I need to grow more. Can I expand on the personality tests? Certain personality tests have been found over time with lots of collaborating studies to be more or less predictive of actual outcomes, such as job satisfaction, career success, productivity, whatever you want to fucking measure your DV on. Pretty much certain types of personality tests do it better than others. More trait tests than I think personality tests. And the Myers-Briggs, which is the MBTI that the first person asking about it was talking about, is not particularly. It's still kind of it has a lot of, I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, and I may not be remembering this portion of it correctly, I think what it has is test-retest validity. In other words, it tends to predict the same thing for the same people, which is generally a good thing in a test if it's supposed to be measuring some innate quality of that person. So it ought to be seeing that quality across time and things like that. So that, I think it does well, but that in of itself is not particularly useful unless it's also predictive of something, right? And my understanding is it does not tie into something, to being predictive of something. That, you know, just because you're a certain type on that test doesn't actually lead to any outcomes. That's my understanding of the Myers-Briggs anyways. Alright, so let's back up. Have a shot. Alright, let's go up this way. Barbarian. Meditations. I want to work this. So I need that faith. 6 turns. It's going to delay it at least a turn. 4 turns. We grow in 4 turns. Okay. Alright, let's go there. Here. Have a shot. Kill it. Go there. Nice to scout around. There's a rune over here. Man, that's a pretty decent expansion. Is geology a real science? How would I know? I assume so. Why wouldn't it be? Oops. Okay. All right. Uncontested barb camps is nice for honor. Alright, promotions. Good, good. Take open terrain. Let's go that way. Let's take this. What was that? I don't know. Maybe I got culture? I'm not entirely sure what that was. Let's kill that. Can. Alright, shoot that, heal up. Go that way. We don't have trapping yet, right? Go there. Shoot. Religion's been founded. Maybe I should have gone God of War. I don't think I've been killing anything inside 4 tiles of my city though. But perhaps not. Alright. Normally we don't like barbarian hordes, but man, it's honor. We love barbarian hordes. There's a lot more land down there. City state down here I'd like to meet. If I get the Great Library, what would I take? I'll take philosophy. Think I might have too many workers? You are mistaken. When I start settling cities, the workers will be great. Stole 1, built 1, contributed 3. But maybe. We're getting our tiles improved. I want to get my tiles improved. I want to grow my city. Early improvements are really good for cities, right? Makes them much more efficient. There's a luxury down here, a luxury there, a luxury here. That's 4. I don't really want to... Oh shit, I'm not getting my culture from having a garrisoned unit either. I should fix that. It's kind of dumb to pick that policy without actually using it. Go, go, glorious horse pastures. Yep, I could go settle Serodopotsi and get 10 gold per turn. I actually have some intention of doing that soon. I'm doing other things right now, like max durationing these turns. Beautiful, beautiful max durations. Okay, covered in masonry. That's good. What is down here? At the edge of the map is fantastic. This is probably uncontested. Let's go that way. That way. Shoot that. Go here. There. Pasture. Okay. Research. What do I want? Trapping, I suppose. Let's go there. Make the city state. Hello. Okay. Probably what will end up happening with this camp is Brussels recruit a military unit and clear it, which is going to happen, which I'm not going to be very thrilled about. Alright, I hope the barbarian goes here, because that's a hell of a lot less annoying than the barbarian going there, which is really annoying. Unique luxury, iron. Another unique luxury down there. Should start thinking about, yeah, there's that unit I didn't want it to build. Okay, Barbs didn't either, they just pissed off, that's fine. Kill that. Oh, I left it at 1. Troll. Let's go there. Let's fortify. I want to do a little bit of scouting down here. The scout archer would be okay for that. Alright, plantation, quarrying. Grown, good. Camp's not targeted. Scout did piss off, so I can build my quarry. Turns away from trapping. Alright. Are there players I haven't met yet? I don't think so. There's so many things I'd like. I could just endlessly build wonders on one city and be totally happy. Build mausoleum, get oracle, great. Pyramids went. I got a little nervous when I heard that noise. Kill that. Spearman has chosen to slam from a position I can't see. Get in there. Man, it's good land. Alright. Go to there. Quarry. Farm or mine. Problem is, with strategic balance coal, I actually want all of these to be mine tiles, but I really would like the growth. I think we're just going to take that for now. Plantation. Alright, and then one turn anyways. Let's mark that. Oh, that makes it 2 turns. That's not okay. How much time do we have? A while. Disappointment. How about that? Is that still 1 turn? Okay. A little less overflow. I get a little bit more faith from it. I might actually get a religion, which I'd like. Another city-state. Good. And what are we doing? Anything else? No. Not really. Tempted to kill this scout. Nice. Let's go ahead and take philosophy. Man, should I just one college, national college now? That would make a lot of sense. One city, national college. Have to stop wonder whoring for just half a moment, which would make me sad. Might be okay. Let's get in there. I don't know where that barb's come from. Fortify. Alright, so we have trapping now, so I can improve that. Am I working? Let's grow. Quarry. Mine. Promote a unit. Pretty sure that one shot, so I can't even do that. Ooh, barbs.